extempore whatever I want to say, but now I feel I should have prepared something. Because the way you people have used so much of adjectives for me, and I think all of you need to discount at least 30-40%. Yeah, you must. But let me start off the journey from the start. Of course, yesterday also I was telling you, but I will not repeat the names of the branches where I have worked. But I will just relate to some of the people whom we have worked, so that you will understand how I was grouped and mentored. So my first mentor, all of you have met Mr. Chari. This was the first branch I have worked at, and before him, two other branch managers were there for a short period of less than 1 year. Then sir had come in, and he was not only my first boss, as I have introduced to everybody, but he objects to that introduction because we are family friends also. So both my first boss, my mentor, and my family friend, I would now put it correctly. He has been a source of inspiration because, as I have already told you, he was somebody who was well known for his credit knowledge. Even though I had not learned credit under him, it was more of the foreign exchange and the bill discounting which was happening at the branch, and that is what we imbibed. And as I already narrated one anecdote of how I learned some of the things from him regarding the missent remittance of US dollar to a Eastern unit, which was not actually allowed as per the FERA. There were a lot of other learnings also, but I will treat him as the first mentor for me. Then I had my RM also, Mr. D.N. Pandey, with whom also I enjoyed good rapport. Then when I moved from there, when I moved from this branch, it was a Pune Prora branch, and when Mr. Pandey was my RM. So I enjoyed good reputation with him also. Then I moved to the IMB Indore, where it was actually a super branch. Like you call it, what is a super computer? It was the number one branch in credit. And here was a person with having done a maximum ticket size of might be 2 or 3 lakhs, going in to a unit that was giving at least 20 crores. 1996. So the baptism in credit was at IFB Indore, to say, and I had all stalwarts working there. Of course, the DGM was Mr. Yogesh Agrawal, well known for his out of the box thinking. There is no other person in the whole bank after 36 years also I've seen the way he used to think out of the box. I have been narrating some of the incidences that happened to the CMC members, and might be to some of you also have narrated at some point of time. They are out of the box. Even on today's date, if I am going to tell you, you will feel that how can that happen? A small example I will give you. He took the call that he is going to write back to the beneficiary of an LC which was opened by our own Frankfurt branch, that I am not going to honor the bill you are going to give. He had the courage to write it. You will say that, sir, nobody can write such a letter, your UCPDC will not allow you, but he has written it, and he has succeeded also. So the situations when it warrants, you need to take such type of actions. That is what I learned from him. And meticulousness, you all have been telling that I read every sentence, and that is what also I learned from him. He used to read every sentence, and at that point of time, the proposal was on about 30-40 pages, and the terms and conditions was about 70 pages. And each term and condition he used to read. After having read about 10 proposals, the terms and conditions, then he will decide that proposal is the best wherein the terms and conditions have been perfectly written. So he will call for that proposal whenever any other proposal is going. Then he will compare the first word and the last word and the para length, and he used to go through that. was so meticulous. One more thing I learned from him was he used to initial each page of the proposal. Same thing I also do. And he will also date all his signatures. He will not miss out a single signature at the date. And one more thing he used to do was, in a proposal, he will sign the proposal, but there will be two signatures that are compulsory. One is the CM credit and one is the deputy manager credit. So three people are involved in the same procedure which we have, but they used to put out signatures. So if any page is has to be changed after the proposal has been put, it will be very rare. And suppose I am not there as a credit analyst on that day in the office because I have gone for inspection. Next day he will call me and he will tell me that so and so page has been changed. Go and put your initial there. So he used to remember so meticulously on this. So he was also a great mentor to me, including my immediate boss, Mr. Ashutosh Khajuria, who and Mr. Ashwini Jain. First Ashwini Jain was the CM, then Mr. Khajuria. All great personalities in terms of not only credit. Ashwini Jain was a master in credit, I would say. Khajuria had he was a master in forex, but he had equally good knowledge of credit also. And actually, he was a Sanskrit scholar par excellence. So in Sanskrit, now you give him anything, he will be able to explain to you in great detail what all has to be done. Similarly, then I moved on to again back into the at that point of time it was called NBG or whatever it was. Then Mr. Gururajan was the CGM under whom I worked as a PS. Then I worked under Mr. S. Bhattacharya also, who was again the CGM there. Then I moved on to Gwalior main branch, then to the Bilaspur RBO, then worked under first under Mr. Shish Kumar in Hyderabad. Of course, the CGM, the present chairman, Mr. Khara, was the CGM. He actually picked me up as the AGM HR in Bhopal Circle. And on promotion, I was posted to Hyderabad and I was posted as the CDO there. I worked under Shish Kumar. Yesterday, I narrated the incident thereof. Then Mr. Hardayal Prasad, another great personality, again from Bhopal Circle. I worked under him also. Then when I moved on to the CCG space, Mr. Ranjan Gupta was my CGM and Mr. Keshav Kumar was the DMD. Great support for me in all my assignments, and also both of them very instrumental in my elevation as the first helping me to get a transfer to Bangalore, wherein I could crack the CGM interview, whatever you call it, and thus get this posting. And this was also actually, this posting was actually out of the blue. I never expected a GM of a CCGRO to be posted as the CGM of a circle. It was not under my dream boundaries. Nobody expected this also. At best, I thought I will be somewhere in the CCG. CGM, CCG, that's what I thought. So this was something really out of the blue, and it was a great honor to be posted as the CGM of Circle, because the aura a CGM enjoys as a CGM of Circle is much different from what a CGM of any other department and corporate center. So it was a great learning throughout, and the amount of learning we do during all these assignments has been really tremendous, and I will create the bang for all these things. It has been a great learning, and there have been a lot of statistics that have been told about Chennai Circle in the last 2 years. And let me attribute each and everything to the team that has been involved in that. Let it be the branch managers, let it be the officers, let it be the award staff, let it be the regional managers, the DGMs, the GMs. It is actually a contribution of them. I happen to be there at this point of time, because that is and this is being attributed to me. Because some of these things now, which we direct and we form the strategies now, ultimately it has to be executed. So execution is always coming from the I would say, grassroots workers, because of which we had such great success. Great support from everybody. The DGMs at the B&O, DGMs at the BUs, the AGMs at the LHO, the RMs, everybody has to ensure that his work or the execution which he has to do in respect of the strategy of the business growth which we have has to be fulfilled. So it has been a great journey for me throughout my career in the bank, and great mentors, among which I have narrated all the names which I have, and especially the present chairman has had a lot of faith in me when he picked me up as the first, picked me up as first as the CGM, as the AGM HR of Bhopal Circle, and in this assignment as the CGM of Chennai Circle. I think he has been individually responsible for both these postings of mine, which were great learnings and also great experiences, and which allowed me to develop myself for whatever you are crediting me at this point of time. My wife has also been an excellent support for me. I should not forget her, because yesterday one question was asked regarding the nurturing of children and all, and I confess that the nurturing of children and all were her duties. She took upon the responsibilities of the family literally on her own, because my contributions there are not much, maybe 5 to 10% if at all. If at all, I can take credit for that. You know, so that also 5 to 10% also I have not been credited. I thought I can claim for 5 or 10%. So that was I owe my success to my wife, because she allowed me to concentrate on the work I need to do at the branch or at the bank. And today she will know that why I get delayed in the office. It's not because of me. Because of I thought I would blame all of you for my going to the house late, but that also she is not allowing. So that's it about me. And let me tell you one important fact of the experience at this circle. Other than the fact that there was a great team that was formed, the CMC were, as Neeraj was putting it, we were all in perfect sync with each other, which enabled us to deliver to whatever the potentials we have done, in spite of whatever handicaps we had in the first year by way of COVID. And I think it is to the credit of the CMC also for having laid the foundations and the strategies for the roadmap for the business and other developments. And you people have been telling that Digi app and all. It is not my contribution. It is the contribution of that Mr. Ram Kumar, Mr. Praveen, and Bharat, the 3 people who are in there. So it is actually the contributions of these people, what the freedom I had might have given or conveyed, or that yes, you develop, I am here to support you. So it comes within the various individuals who are there in the ecosystem, and that is what makes organizations successful. Leaders will not make an organization successful. The leaders will have their limitations, but it is the individual contributions collectively done through teamwork which will actually help us grow. So I will credit most of the achievements of the circle to all the full ecosystem that has been available, nurtured, and encouraged. So when I talk about CMC, please remember that it is not the present CMC. I'm also including Mr. Jaiswal and Amit also in this one, because the whole journey was started with Jaiswal, Amit, and Neeraj. Continued in the second year with Neeraj, Govind, and Devashish. So the whole the 2 CMCs should be credited with whatever success we had. in the planning and even in the execution, because just planning will not even be enough. At each level, execution is also equally important. And let me also assure you that this circle is almost seeing the future of the top management of the bank. Then the third, Mr. Ravinanjan will be offering in the next episode. Then the next crop, and also Jeshwal from Chandigarh will also be going there, the DMD. And in the next crop, immediately you will find one CGM from here. And after that, 2 more CGMs. And I will not be surprised if the 18th floor, all the corner rooms, which are actually reserved for the chairman and the MDs, will be occupied by people from Chennai. This has happened in the past also. They have been MDs and chairmen from this circle, and I think the golden period of the circle, whatever we are now talking about, will be truly reflected when these 3 plus 1, 4, and Jaiswal and Amit are also in that list of 6 people who are occupying the top positions in the bank. And this is not just my dream. As somebody has said that whatever I put it as a target now, it is going to happen, and this is what is going to definitely be this one. I wanted to actually give you a flavor of the future, how it is going to look, and at the same time, let me also point out to who will be in the top categories of the management as time goes. So, my best wishes to all of you. The best wishes, and let me tell about my batchmates. I have been lucky to have wonderful batchmates who actually picked me up and made me, recommended me or pushed me to the positions. When I went to IFB Indore, Shanky, my batchmate, all of you know Shankar Narayan, he put in a word to Ganesh, L. Ganesh, who was the secretary to the, who was the support officer to the GM, Mr. Dwarkanath. Then the moment he put in, let him go to IFB Indore, he told. Because I was actually posted at zone office. For 1 year the posting remained, it never came. So second year also they repeated the same order. And this order came parallel to that. Actually, there were 2 orders at a given point of time. When I met the RM, he told me, your order is for IFB Indore, why are you going to the zone office? I told that, sir, I never knew that I had an order for IFB Indore. The letter was given for me to report to zone office only. So I went to the zone office. Nobody was there in the zone office because the DGM had gone to Bhopal from Raipur. So I rang up Mr. Ganesh, whom I knew. He told that, you don't join there, you come here, I will look after. So when I joined there, they just posted me to IFB. So I think I should credit Shankar Narayan for that. And Mr. Rajesh Gupta, who was talking about me, he was instrumental that I replaced him as the AGM HR. He was the AGM HR, he got promoted as the DGM. Then when Mr. Khara reported there as a CGM, he put in a good word saying that he is one potential candidate, and that was how I was picked up. Of course, Dinesh Khara had a earlier stint also at Bhopal Circle. He was the DGM Raipur. At that point of time, of course, I was in Gwalior. So he might have noticed me that can be one of the reasons, but it was basically Rajesh Gupta who had put in the good word, I would say, and I credit him for my posting as the AGM HR. So I had wonderful batchmates. JP was my, what should I say, dear to me, and we had such a good rapport that we met many times, which I did not actually meet with many of my batchmates, but I think we met for the maximum number of times. And as he was narrating yesterday, that now while my wife and kids had attended his housewarming ceremony, I did not attend. So I think we enjoyed very good rapport with others. And as I say, again tell that the DGM CCO here, the ex-DGM CCO, Geeta, of course we never met, we never knew each other, but the first time we met here only. Then I don't know. I should say that I put you in 3 roles. I did not put you in 3 roles. I put only in 1 role. You were in that role only, but you performed all the 3 roles. Excellent support I got, and actually that was the foundation for the SME business jumping in from 1500 crores to 3200 crores. 1500 crores was built basically based on the platform of GECLs, which were great happenings the previous year, but after that, without the protection of the GECL, we jumped to 3,200 crores, and that was the foundation. Now we are at almost 5,400 crores. So thank you very much, and for the wonderful comparing you have done, and for all the support all the DGMs have given me, and for the wonderful compilation of the videos. First, when I came here, I was very happy because I was seeing a lot of videos and all that. It was almost like seeing a film. I thought you people should be more in filmmaking than into banking. So whoever is doing this now, I'm serious in this matter now. I think they should create the advertisements through this talent which we have. Stop. Okay, no business talk. Thank you very much. Individually also, I would like to thank all of you for the great support you have given, and this. Whatever I am saying is not just for the group of people who have assembled here, but for the entire circle. Of course, I will put it in by way of a letter also, so that everybody gets the message of thanksgiving, even for the RMs who have whose clippings you have prepared, and I'm sure that some of the clippings are still left. So you share that with me, I will have a look. Yes, and so it's for the whole ecosystem of the Chennai circle. In particular, and to the whole ecosystem of all the officers and award staff I have worked, and also the award staff, I'll also include the messengers. Actually, the messengers taught me more than many other people. They teach actually a great thing. In the first branch, I still remember that somebody showed me that pink color voucher, and it was called as Raja Rani voucher, where you do the debit and the credit with a single voucher. So they only taught me what is the Raja Rani voucher. So that was great learnings from across the bank. So my salutations to the bank for providing this opportunity, giving me this opportunity to work in the organization, and having provided not only money but also so much of social status, and also all that is with me is because of the bank. So thank you very much. Thanks once again.